welcome to Snapdragon Stadium in San Diego, California, home to the Aztecs of San Diego State. Being in San Diego is never a bad thing, and it's even better when you have a matchup like this one. Today, we're set for a clash between these two rivals from the Mountain West. As we'll see, the Air Force Falcons taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the San Diego State Aztecs. Free A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So San Diego State's offense will have the football first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time.
There he goes! And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. And the Aztecs getting set on 1st and 10. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Aztecs come to the line in the hurry-up. Caught behind the line. It's Fowler. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Caught in the backfield. It's Austin. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the 1st without scoring. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, San Diego State.
And this offense just made their first statement, the first drive. 4th down. What are we going to do? We're going to be aggressive. Not only that, they get the touchdown. They're rewarded. What a hot start for this offense.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
Air Force 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Air Force's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense is vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one, Dave.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Reels it in down the left side. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Got the 1st down, looking for more. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Turning it on! He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Aztecs racing to the line in a hurry-up. Looking downfield on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. Powers through the defender. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. The Aztecs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Bishop. Finds a crease at the 20. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Aztecs. Great job by the back on the option.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
San Diego State, 14, Air Force.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, the give to the back. At the 35, he's loose. That's a kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Trying to turn the corner on the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll do it himself on the draw.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Falcons are moving quickly down the field. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've been running it, but now the pass. Just a quick rhythm throw there, and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive changes.
And the Falcons come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He'll keep it on the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Finds his man down the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
The late hit moves the ball up 15 yards. It can get frustrating chasing that quarterback, but you got to pull up. The roughing the passer penalty gives him the first down. He wants to throw it. Looking for the goal line. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Second down, he'll throw it. Looking to get it in. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. Scores on the sneak.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Oklahoma showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong, but the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be third and long. Pressure coming. Grabbed over the middle. It's Conway. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And with that run, he goes over 100 yards. We knew coming into this game tonight, they wanted to force-feed him the football. They knew to win the game, they were going to have to establish the running game and be the more physical team in the trenches. You turn around and give this guy the ball, good things generally happen, and we've seen that over the course of this game.
Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the change.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Backed up now, here's second and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
And the Aztecs will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Rides the back and leaves it. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Powers forward. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, San Diego State.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out of this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Got room to work. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. First down here for the offense. Looking for a gap. It's Mayo. Still on his feet at the 45. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Eaton. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll run play action. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. And how about this? They're going to send the kicker out there to try to put a thunderfoot into one. They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. Is that guy's foot human? My goodness, did he hammer that ball from distance.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Wants to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. The Aztecs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Throws for the tight end. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off.
And I don't mind this coaching staff and their decision to stay aggressive here with the lead at the end of the first half. You've got a quarterback that, in my opinion, has earned the right to throw the ball in these situations, but you got to be better with your decision-making right there. That's a costly turnover, which now gives your opponent the chance to score some more points here at the end of the half.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Try to get it to the edge. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
When you're running up the middle, you got so many big boys on the inside. When you run this toss out wide, it's nice because you get away from all the beef. You get to get on the perimeter, make some of those little guys make some tackles out wide. The running back really appreciates when you give him some tosses.
And he gets down on the slide, and that's not the only thing down. There's a penalty marker on the field.
Holding. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Now it's 1st and 20 for the offense. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. Good, solid tackle.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense and you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Working that left side now. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. The field goal is no good. And guys still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like a terrific atmosphere there today in San Diego. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. And just like that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Snapdragon Stadium.
Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They put points on the board in the first half, but still find themselves in a hole.
If I'm this offense, man, I'm not trying to change anything. I scored a bunch of points. I've been successful. Jesse, the defense has to catch up here in the second half.
Yeah, they do. They're going to have to start making plays, but you can only control what you can control. So for the offense, go out, do your job, trusting that your defense is going to make a play.
Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. And they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
The Falcons can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. On the option. He'll toss it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
It's not sexy. It's not pretty. It's actually kind of old school because people don't really run a lot of QB sneaks anymore. You don't even see quarterbacks under center that much. But what do? You keep your momentum going. You've already strung together a bunch of plays. Now is not the time to get super aggressive. Way to go, high percentage. Run the quarterback sneak. Get the first down.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Gives it on the option. He breaks a tackle. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. And the Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll ride the hot hand. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling...
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. The throw. Makes the grab. They're going to stop him short. And, man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down. They boot it away. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Catch in the middle, it's Austin. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Makes the catch. It's Conway. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold on.
So that penalty is going to cost them the 1st down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Austin. And he'll be brought down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Finds his man. It's Conway. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. Picked off.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. Here comes the heat. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the 1st down.
I love that play call, and quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight. They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the...
And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night.
It's not the end of the world. Bear with me. There is nothing worse than watching wide receivers run those little under routes, and I throw the football, and I'm 10 yards short. You got to push the ball down the field if you're going to get the 1st down. And guess what? You threw an interception, so be it. You made the tackle. No big deal. It's kind of like a punt.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Send the tight end in motion. They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
Corrals it at the 45. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to a close. And Talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Aztecs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off play action. He's taking the shot. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Aztecs will line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Grabbed behind the line. It's stuffed. Runs through the tackle. There he goes. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Falcons decide to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had. Trying play action. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Using the quick game. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Getting late, pressure building, huge third down coming up on the road for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high, high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Falcons send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Aztecs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
This is a tough one. A 3rd and long from this part of the field. They can, though, pick up the first down. He might want another play. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the catch! And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1.
Man, did the defense need the stop. Great job getting the 3rd down stop. They needed to force a punt. They got to get their offense the football back so they have a chance in this football game. Really nice execution by this defense.
Snap to the back. Here's a heat. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. From the gun, running back gets to give.
And every offense is different. The 2-minute drill looks different for everybody. Slipping the run in there, sometimes it can be good, but you can't do that much more with that clock ticking out.
He's going to throw it from his own end zone. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Now facing a 3rd and long. Feet in the end zone, looking to fire. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his...
Hauls it in, the first down and more. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Duck. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. IndyCar tempo as they hit to the line for this 3rd down play, clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. Slips one guy, now he's loose. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Plucks it out of the air. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Got his man to the left. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo.
QB slice it. No gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Pulls it in. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Last chance coming up. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Touchdown, Air Force! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about, what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis.